Hi there. So, Jericho 941, huh? Perfect gun for a drug dealer who wants to look cool, but thinks that either a real man's caliber or a submachine gun is just too fucking hard for him. But before we get into that, on my way down here this morning, I thought of something even better than a shitty Jew gun. That's why I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Giving Me Money. Now, Giving Me Money is a free service which anyone can use, and how it works is this. I may or may not set up a PayPal and post the link in the description. If I do, you can go ahead and just click that and give me money. And if you manage to give me 300 bucks, you are going to see the best 1911 review you have ever laid eyes on. So, without further ado, let's set this shit up. Now, in keeping with the honest style of these reviews, none of this is planned or scripted, so we're just going to kind of roll with it and see what happens. What's basically going to happen is I'm shooting one of these 3 brands of ammunition. Most likely the NATO standard Winchester stuff here. Going to be shooting at a couple of targets that I've put on a telephone pole with finishing nails and a little novelty sized hammer because I'm out of staples. We're going to see what kind of groups I can pattern with. We're going to talk about how it feels. We're going to see if it cycles. It might not. This thing is so beat to shit. This thing is so beat to shit and worn out that it actually kind of cycles far too easily. It kind of slops around, you know. After that, I'll take it apart, get a nice up-close look at it, and we'll kind of see what I think about it. Then, maybe I'll screw around with the one that I kind of forgot was on my dashboard there. Sure, that part's not really interesting. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and light up a smoke, and we're going to get down to it. Should probably shut that door, because otherwise the battery's going to go dead, and I'm going to be like stranded out here. So we are actually using the PPU stuff, not the Winchester, and we're shooting from about 20 paces-ish. Real exact, you know, real nice scientific stuff. I am going to go ahead and light up because otherwise my shaky fucking hands are not going to give you a real fair assessment of what this thing can do. Or can't do, as may be the case. Like I said, I don't know if this has spent the last 30 years shooting Palestinian children in the head or fucking running cocaine to Florida, but the thing is beat the hell up. The sights don't even have any white paint left in them. It's bit, but not really. So, see what happens. God. Yeah, Lucky Strikes are fucking foul. I think I'm in frame. See where this shoots. Turn safety off. See where this shoots. believe that's 5. Let's go see where they land. Well, we know that the safety works. Can't see anything on the paper, so yeah. Boy, that 9mm, I tell you. Don't know why anyone would trust their life to it. Gosh, it's so ineffective. It almost looks like I haven't managed to hit the target at all. Whew. Boy, so I'm going to shoot from closer up and see what happens. Now, I'm not sure what the bore of this actually looks like because this uses that fancy octagonal rifling. So, to my eye, it looks like smooth bore. They all look like that. But given how beat up it is, it might actually be smooth bore. No real way to know. So, yeah, let's just see. So, I just grabbed that. So, take 2. This time from execution range. I'm just that bad of a shot. I'm gonna try to get me and the target in shot. I can't tell if I... Yeah. So, let's... It's like 5 feet away. If I miss this, I am gonna go ahead and just delete this fucking channel. Oh, fucking hell. Righto. The sights are nice, though, I have to say. So, good news, you will continue to be subjected to me doing this bullshit. Maybe bad news, I don't know. Maybe you wandered onto this channel hoping for a legitimate review of some kind. If so, no. Alrighty then, so all of those shots were aimed squarely at the center from 5 feet off. That's quite a bit of drift up and to the right. Not as much as it looks like because this is a telephone pole that I'm shooting at. So there's a little bit of a distortion thing. All told, that's pretty good for me shooting. I'll stick dots over those. Let's see, that's uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Wait. Fuck. Maybe it is. Okay, maybe that barrel is shot out and one of those just hit it sideways, or maybe it just tore. Nothing behind it that would splash back and cause that. Let's try again and see if the result differs. Alright, so again from the same spot, go ahead and shake the dirt off that. Go ahead and accidentally shoot myself in the face. And let's go ahead and try that again. Get out of the way of the camera. I'm going to try two-handed this time. Now, this has this weird finger thing here. Clearly, you are supposed to hold on to it like this. You know, square up to your target and all that. And boy, this suit jacket is not great. That'd be a great joke, but turns out it's just uncomfortable and ugly. So, let's ditch that. I personally don't like that. I do both my fingers together along the side. So, yeah, I do more sort of this kind of thing, or maybe this. Honestly, I prefer the Weaver style, which is side on, lift up, brace the side of your body. You gotta try that. It saved you off that whole time. You may actually see a man die, and it may be me accidentally shooting myself. God willing. Okay, that last one was actually a flyer. Accidentally double tapped that. Am I out? Did that just not walk back, or? Oh, there we go. Alright. So, yeah. Let's go see how that did. Where is the little... There it is. So, boy, all of those went to the exact same... Huh. So the little black dots kind of got knocked off. That's a new one. That's a new one. There's at least one new one there. There's one new one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 in the exact same place. Nope, there's the 5th. Yeah, that would be the flyer. Well, all of those look like they're dead on. No keyholing, so... Guess it's just me. I'm going to go back 20 paces, try to adjust my aim, and see what happens with that. See if we can figure out whether or not this thing is a piece of shit, or if it is just me. So far, they're all going into like a hand-sized area, so... I'd vote that's just me holding the wrong spot. Let's just double-check that. Now, this came to me in a cardboard box with one magazine. Supposedly it'll take CZ magazines, but I haven't been able to fit either of the two I have. So, maybe it doesn't. So I'm gonna just reload this one magazine, hopefully not spill this box all over the ground, because that'd suck. And try one more time. Back here. If this doesn't pan out, I'll just tell you what I think of the gun for all 2 magazines I will have fired out of it. So far, sights are good. Feels good. Nice and weighty. For a full-size gun, it's not too heavy, not too big. Of course, I say full-size, it's a 4.5 barrel, 4.5 inch barrel. Not a full 5 inch or longer, so... the single action is very good. There is no double action, interestingly. So, trigger is obviously very nice. Pulls back to a firm stop, then it has a very crisp break. Safety is easy to use. Points naturally in the hand. There's nothing really wrong with it, as far as I can tell. It has one more nice feature that I think a lot more guns should have. I'll get to that as soon as I finish doing the shooting thing. First I have to load this, which is apparently a 2-handed job. I'm going to put this down and stop talking to a camera. So this here's another 15 plus 1. Again, I'm going to be doing it 2-handed. Trying to aim a little bit down and to the left without hitting my Jeep, hopefully. And yeah, I'm sure someone's going to point out this seems incredibly unsafe. It's not actually incredibly unsafe. There's a hill back there, and plus no houses, so it's safe in that direction. The only thing I'm going to hit that way is either a hill or my Jeep. It's only over there I have to worry about, and I'm not shooting over there unless I have some sort of horrible accident. Maybe I trip. So, should be pretty good, you know, pretty much. Hopefully, should be. Let's see if I can stay out of my own way here. Alright, and you know, that's that, and it's quite disappointing, because that fucking sucked. I have actually 3 more shots here. I'm gonna go ahead and treat this thing like it's actually, slide stop's not gonna work with that magazine inserted, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stuff these last 3 in here. Try one more time to get a couple more shots on there. They are all on the right side of that target. I was aiming at the bottom left, sort of quarter of that circle. So these last 3 I'm going to aim just off the, or rather, bottom left rather. So this last 3 I'm going to aim just off the bottom left of the target. Stay out of your way again. And let's see what that looks like. And the reason I'm walking up to this with you every time is so you can tell that I'm not trying to disguise my poor marksmanship. Okay, so aiming like way over here. There are no shots on this side of the telephone pole. There are quite a few outside the paper over here. How the fuck did that happen? Okay, regardless, out of the horrifyingly dense fusillade of, what, 16, 17, 18, 19 shots, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, again in that exact same fucking spot. You know what, that's, yeah. No, I'm gonna stick over as many of these as possible. I'm just gonna blast at it with the CZ again, see if I get a different result. Again, from the same distance. Get back to you with what 15 shots from that looks like. Alright, so let's check this out. See how this goes. Right, so let's go see how I did with that. Which is again this. It's a little CZ75 compact. Basically the same thing, but made by the Czechs. Actually, it's is a chick knockoff of a Belgian pistol, which was later itself knocked off to make the baby eagle, which I just shot. And this, well, it's quite something. Yeah. There are actually no conclusions that can be drawn from this. So until next time, I am your expert on precision handgun shooting. Okay, well, you know, let's just go ahead and skip straight to the breakdown. So I have once again forgotten to bring my little cloth thingy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this jacket back out and disassemble onto here. So, you know, this thing disassembles the same way that CZ does. Pull this thing back to half cock, which, by the way, is not a safety on this gun. Don't try to use the half cock as a safety. Before I do that, let me point out this thing has the worst fit and finish of any firearm I have ever purchased. It's well, it's just beat up. Sights are beat up. It's kind of sloppy. I mean, it's just not, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hay fever. So, that being said, I mean, it's stainless. There's not much to go wrong with it. It does have some pretty neat original markings. It hasn't held up too badly, so can't really find too much fault with the outward appearance. Now, take them apart, hammer on half cock, line up these two. Can't tell how well you can see that. I flip that around. Still can't tell because the sun's in my eyes. Line up these two dots, then just smash this little thing through. I'm going to use this other loaded handgun to do that this time because I don't have any good punch. Slide pulls forward, recoil spring and buffer come out, barrel tilts out. Now it has lead in it. You can see the rifling. When it's clean, you can't really. Pretty standard inside, you know. Gotta say, they really designed it to, or they finished it to last. Yeah. The trigger looks like it's held up pretty well. It's odd. I was expecting this would look quite a bit worn down because the single action is so light. Just the tiniest bit too mushy to where it's actually having a couple accidental double taps. Fire ones that try to reset, and yeah, it's not too hard to pull apart. Let me squish it back together here and I'll show you what I like about this thing. Shit. There we go. And if my voice sounds weird, it's because I can't hear myself. I'm wearing earplugs because I don't want to go deafer. So that'd be why. Yeah, put it back together the same way you took it apart, just backwards. And it's that. So, what I like about this, in comparison with other firearms, is with other automatics, go ahead and, with other automatics, what happens is, if you push it up against something, or if you have it pointed at you and you just press into it, suddenly the I wish I had something solid but detachable I could show you with, but with other automatics, when you push back against the barrel, that hammer or striker is not going to be able to come into contact with the cartridge. It's not likely to go off. However, the Israelis, being masters of doing the exact same thing the Germans did to them, have decided to incorporate these two horns to the fucking sunlight. Have decided to incorporate these two horns on the sides of the barrel in their design, which means no matter how hard you press against it, if I had the guns just angled up a little bit, you're not going to be able to push back against this far enough to prevent it from going off, which is, I'm sure, real useful. So, there's one other thing I like about having bought this is I now have two handguns, and we're actually not going to cut this short. So,